Hello, everybody. Welcome back to If Stupid Had a Name. This is episode 5. My name is Colton. I'm here with my friend Dillon.
What's up?
Yes, and if we sound a little different, hopefully it's better because we both got new microphones. I was actually using a regular mic. Not a regular mic, I should say. An actual, microphone. Dillon was just using the microphone on his headset.
Yeah, I think mine should be 10 times better.
Yeah, Dillon should come through better, even though we're kind of hampered. Yeah, even though we're kind of hampered by the compression ratio of Discord, because that's how we talk to each other because we're not in the same room. But it still comes through better. We did some testing yesterday between the two. Noticeable difference. So
very noticeable, actually, because I of course I recorded myself and then had to play it back.
Right.
To hear my sultry voice. No, I'm playing.
It's how he jerks off at night.
Well, no, because the last 3 episodes, I swear to God, I sounded so nasally when I was listening to it. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I think that's just the quality of the mic, and then it gets compressed down through Discord.
Right. So hopefully it's just the mic. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out. So, but we've got a stacked show today. So we are recording this on October 5th, which is a Thursday. We usually record on either Friday evening or Sunday evening. Because of scheduling issues, we're doing this on Thursday evening. And then actually next week, it'll also be done on Thursday evening. So I'm actually going to put this up on Friday because I'm not going to wait 3 days until Monday when I normally do it. So let's start off right away with some story time. And I've been told that Dillon has a story for story time.
Yep. So this past week, it was my birthday. I'm not going to give you guys the fucking day. Because fuck you.
Dillon.
No, I'm playing.
It was yesterday.
Now you say it. You fuck. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. So this is what ties it into story time.
Yesterday. It was pretty bad.
Which is okay. Which is totally fine because my coworker fucking made up for it. All right. So I get there. I get to work, right? And I'm not really a huge fan of everybody knowing when my birthday is.
Same.
Because I'll constantly get happy birthday, right?
Right.
Well, this little fucko, okay, throughout the entire fucking day, says from Frosty the Snowman, okay, happy birthday, over and fucking over. I thought I was gonna kill him.
You know what you do?
I thought I was gonna kill him.
You know what you do? You tell him, hey, actually, my birthday was yesterday.
Oh, no. It got even worse today because I show up today, right?
Yeah.
Well, he looks at me and he's like, Dillon, it was your birthday yesterday? I totally forgot. Happy belated birthday. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Do you want a wrench in your fucking head?
Same thing with my boss. I go into, because in our where our office is, that's where our bosses are. I have 3 of them in there.
Wow, never would have guessed that's where they're at.
I know, right? Well, we call it the fish tank because it's literally just a tank.
Yeah.
But so it's my team lead, and then there's usually 2 other guys who are above him, but one of the guys wasn't there. And so, well, I go in there to ask my line lead a question. I'm like, hey, blah, 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 blah. And my team lead goes, hey, did you know it was Dillon's birthday today? And I'm like, God damn it, shut the fuck up about the birthday. Damn. All right? It's not like I'm somebody important. Damn.
Right.
But then today again, I'm a very patient person. At least when it comes to work. Video games, maybe not so much, especially Call of Duty. Fuckers.
If you're patient in Call of Duty, you shouldn't be playing fucking Call of Duty.
If you are patient in Call of Duty, you should probably get a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I should say, if you're patient in multiplayer in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because there are some campaign missions, especially, I'm going to make it quick. I love the stealth missions in Call of Duty. because it's just different from going in there and fucking going loud and having somebody
right
2v an entire army, which is
yeah,
totally
right.
unrealistic. Not saying that 2 snipers on a hill doing the same thing is any more realistic, but it's at least a little more. But anyways, don't want to get wrapped up into that.
So I'm sitting there tearing down my transmission. I get one done, and the type of transmission is it's a 700. So they're bigger than what we usually do, and they're not industrial size. Because Jesus Christ, I will never touch an industrial size fucking transmission. Those things scare me. Those things look like they could eat me or something. But
that's pretty big then.
Oh, it's yeah. So I'm tearing it down, and the same coworker that was like, happy birthday, fucking looks at me and he's like, so you gonna get any work done today? And the first transmission I had was a piece of shit. I mean, the tail of it was fucking rusted to hell. And I was like, well, great. I'm gonna have to fight this thing. So I put heat to it and got it all done. And that was after I had lunch and stuff. But yeah, I was like, so it's getting close to the end of the day. And I'm like, his name, I'm going to say Michael. I was like, Michael, I don't have any more empty 700 cards. And he's like, I see some right now. I'm like, where? Very aggressive. And he starts laughing at me. And he was like, oh, it was cute when you got aggressive with the where. I was like, I am going to kill this kid. I swear to God.
But
then I calmed down.
Be like that sometime.
It do be like that.
But
he's a good dude. So.
I have a little story too. It's not as much of a story, but so yesterday. No, not yesterday. Yes, yesterday. So it would have been the 4th. I was in Waukesha, Wisconsin, which is about 15-20 minutes west of, maybe a half hour west of Milwaukee.
I'm sorry.
On
I-94. You were in
Wisconsin. What?
I said I'm sorry you were in Wisconsin.
There's nothing wrong with Wisconsin.
There's a huge problem with Wisconsin. It's called Green Bay.
I wasn't in Green Bay, though.
Packers.
I wasn't in Green Bay.
Fucking cheeseheads.
Anyways,
go ahead.
Anyways, so I was delivering some lumber at this place. And according to Google Maps, they opened at 8. I got there at 7:45. And I could see there was people moving around and stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, their gate was open. So I, pull right in. There's a sign there that says, if you're delivering, go check in at the office with your paperwork. All right. Pull in, come to a stop. Let me back up. There's no sign on the road. Actually saying... some places will tell you, trucks this entrance, no trucks this entrance, shit like that, or call this number to figure out where you got to go and stuff. So I pull in, park, get my paperwork to go into the office. This high-low driver comes in, he's waving his hands, comes running around. He's like, what are you doing? And it took every ounce of me to just say, here to deliver, and not make some smart-ass comment. What the fuck do you think I'm doing here?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I got done driving for the day, man. All right.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm here to get an engine rebuilt. What do you think I'm here for? He's like, well, we're in the middle of loading our trucks. Yeah, and you get all in the big hits. Well, dude, it's my first time here. Don't know the program. Okay, I just pulled in. I see the sign. Gonna go into the office to check in and stuff. And he wanted me to wait out. He's like, well, we want you to wait out on the road, and then we'll call you when to come in. There's no sign telling you to do that out by the road. Nothing.
Right.
So it's how the hell am I supposed to know? Now I do, because I've been there before. But how am I supposed to know that? And he gets all mad and stuff and like that. It's dude, don't get fucking pissy with me. Don't need to be an asshole.
Chill out, dude.
Yeah. But, everybody else there was fine. So I don't know if he fucking had dog shit in his coffee in the morning or something. I don't know what his deal was.
Who pissed in your Cheerios, man?
Yeah, honestly. Fucker. But...
where I work,
Whatever.
they have like the most fucky system for trucks.
Yeah, you've told
It's
me.
so
It's
weird.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, like so at the end of our road, we got our road and then a roundabout,
Yeah.
and like the company we're next to, their shipping and receiving goes right to the back, so all their trucks go in a straight line.
Yeah.
Our company, you have to turn and then you have to make a right, and then you have to go to the other street that we're on, make a left to get to the back of our stuff where shipping and receiving actually is. And it's like, what the fuck? So then you got truckers. Like, I was walking out to my car one day, and this trucker stops and he's like, "Hey, do you know where shipping and receiving is?" I'm like, to be honest, dude, I have no idea. Like, and I told him, I was like, I know it's somewhere over there, but I do not know how to get to it. So he was like, all right, no problem. Thanks, though. I was like, yep, no problem.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you can do. I mean,
But yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, figure
yeah.
that shit out.
My
Dude.
favorite places is when they put up a sign telling you shipping, receiving. Thank you. Now I know where to go. Because the last thing you want to do is pull into a driveway and then you're stuck. You have no way to get out. That's the worst. So,
Yeah.
I mean, because what I always try to do is I always try to look at Google Maps,
Yeah.
overhead shot. But sometimes, Google Maps hasn't updated in the last 2-3 years. And what if it's a new building? Maybe it's not on Google Maps. Maybe they've expanded. You don't know. So,
Right.
or also maybe Street View hasn't been down since fucking 1992, and so it doesn't really help you out. But it is what it is. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
You can only do so much.
yeah. So tonight, well, do you know? So, like I said, we're recording this on Thursday. Who's playing TNF tonight?
That is a good question. I have no idea.
I'm trying to remember who they said was on it. Once it's said, I'll be like, oh, stupid bastard.
Oh,
I
it's
should
the yeah, it's the fucking Bears at the Washington Commanders.
Yikes. That's a real fucking...
Dude,
game to
Washington
watch.
Commanders. Dude, like oh my god, they're gonna smoke the Bears.
Dude.
And
They're
that's
gonna
saying
smoke 'em
something
like
because the
yesterday's
Washington
weed.
Commanders is not a great team.
No,
Not
really?
at all.
Hadn't noticed.
Oh, speaking of which, for all the Detroit Lions fans out there, if you don't know, Jameson Williams, JMO, is returning Sunday.
Yeah, they took 2 games off
After-
of suspension, didn't they?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Because they,
Because they
changed
updated
the rules?
they updated their guidelines.
Well,
or
what did
whatever.
he... I know he got busted for gambling, but it wasn't like he was
Yeah.
gambling on games he was in.
Yeah, no. From my understanding of it was, he was gambling on football games, which is, NFL games. Even I believe if you're an NFL player, you're not allowed to do that anyways.
If you work for the
whatsoever.
NFL in any capacity, you're not allowed to gamble on NFL games.
But he was gambling. I think he was gambling on college football games inside an NFL facility. That's why he got in trouble.
Oh,
They don't care if you go outside and gamble on college
that's
football
dumb.
or whatever.
That's stupid.
But if it's inside a NFL facility, then yeah, they have an issue with it.
I get the point of that. It's because you just want to umbrella it because you don't want to get into a pissing match of, oh, I didn't do it here, I did it here, and then it's
Yeah.
all that shit. But that's pretty stupid. I would say as long as you're not gambling on the games you are playing in.
Or I would take it a step further and say any NFL game.
Yeah, I guess you could just say any. You could just broaden it and say any NFL game.
Because let's face it.
But he wasn't betting on
People-
NFL games. He was
Right.
betting on college games.
Right, but people like Joe Burrow who get paid 200 and what?
They wipe their
fucking-
ass with hundreds, basically.
Yeah. What's to keep them from paying off a ref to have them, kind of screw over a team that they gambled on?
Just ask the NBA.
I think that's what they have an issue with.
I get that, yeah. I guess you could just
Yeah.
umbrella it. But if you're not even gambling on the NFL games, why does it matter where you do it?
See, that's the thing. JMO only got suspended but 2 other people who were involved in it got suspended indefinitely. So they can't come back to the league.
Yeah.
Lean.
They probably can't come back until they probably complete some thing for the NFL to make them happy. Because I know that's what NASCAR does. If a driver gets suspended, like Noah Gragson, Jesus, this was probably 2 months ago, got suspended because he liked a meme and everybody got their panties in a wad over it. He got indefinitely suspended, but then he went through he went through sensitivity training or some shit like that, and now he's been reinstated by NASCAR. So he can now officially race in the top 3 NASCAR national series.
Right.
So
right.
I don't know if I'm assuming the NFL has something similar to that.
Probably, most likely. They probably have like, the gambling teachings of the NFL. It's like, oh great.
Well, it's more like a common sense class, like, don't be dumb. I'm about said his name.
Oh, yeah.
Don't,
because we usually say it after.
Yeah.
Don't be dumb.
That's a story for another time. So if you want to hear that story, keep listening. We'll probably bring it up because that was from back in our tech center days.
Yeah, at some point, hopefully. But speaking of football,
yeah, this is why I brought up football.
The whole Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing is.
I'm so fucking tired of that.
Kind of fucking annoying.
I don't care. I don't know why this is such a big deal. I get she's the most recognizable person in the world, especially after she started dating Travis Kelce. That really helped her popularity out.
Oh yeah. See, to the
masses.
Like, I bet she wasn't. It's just funny to think about because we're like, she's been to every other game except for the Detroit game. I'm like, yeah, the reason why she didn't go there is because she didn't want to see her boyfriend lose.
Mm-hmm. Well, he didn't even play.
Exactly, but still.
Yeah.
I get like the first, look at Taylor Swift's here supporting.
Yeah, like they do that during like the Super Bowl.
That's it.
Like during the Super Bowl, they'll have a camera and they'll point to the the who's who of fucking from Hollywood or who's there.
Yeah.
But it's like, any other Thursday night game or Sunday night game, I don't care. I don't care who's there.
Guess what? I'm not there.
Yeah.
I'm watching on the TV. I don't give a fuck.
Why is this such a big deal? It bugs the shit out of me because you'll go to some like news state or national news station and there'll be like 3 articles about it. It's like there's slow news day or something. There's nothing else going on. That's the best we can muster together.
Like, come on, guys, really?
Yeah, like I said, I'm so over it.
Jesus
I'm so
Christ.
over it.
Same. I'm sick of seeing it.
Yeah, same.
They said, who was it? My one of my coworkers, John. That's not his actual name. He was talking to me. He's like, they showed Taylor Swift during the Kansas City game. And this was like a week ago, not the past game, but the game before that.
Oh, when they were playing.
He was like, not the Jets. The
was it? No, it wasn't the Jaguars.
Whoever they fucking smoked.
Oh, the Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears. They're like, he was like, they showed her 22 times on live TV. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me?
That's ridiculous.
She's taking up a quarter of the fucking game time, dude. Yeah, we gotta spend 2 minutes looking at Taylor Swift.
I guess. Here, let me look it up, actually.
But, hey, it's kind of, coincidental that they showed her 22 times and she has a song that's like, I'm feeling 22. Thought it was funny. But now I can't like scream into my mic because now you guys can hear it and I don't just get cut off.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. So, if you're the NFL, you're loving this shit because Kansas City played on Sunday Night Football last week, or earlier this week, and they had 29 million viewers for that game, including an increase of about 2 million female viewers. So if you're the NFL, you're loving this shit because your viewership is up. Not just the NFL, but also the TV partners. Especially if you have a Kansas City game, because you could charge more for your ads because you have more people watching the game. But showing it all, I don't watch the NFL. I've told I watch on Thanksgiving because it's the only thing on, and I watch on Super Bowl Sunday. And that's because it's the only thing on. Those are the only 2 times I'll actually sit down and watch an NFL game.
Very respectable, by the way, because I understand that.
What?
What? Just watching during those games because, what else are you going to watch?
Right. Nobody's going to compete with the Super Bowl, and nobody's going to compete with the Thanksgiving games. It's the same thing like on Christmas.
Especially not this year.
Yeah. It's the same thing for Christmas. The NBA has usually 2 or 3 games on Christmas, and nobody competes with that because that's the NBA's thing. Is they have their games on Christmas. And then it doesn't happen so much with the NHL because they're part of the Big Four, but they're the bottom bitch of the Big Four.
Are you really?
What?
Dude, I can't fucking stand baseball. The MLB.
Viewership wise, the MLB gets better viewership, higher viewership than the NHL.
I'm sorry, but whoever is watching baseball, stop it.
Well,
stop.
So what was your problem with baseball?
It's fucking boring, dude. It's 9 innings of maybe this guy will go to first base. Who knows?
Wow.
Oh, he went to second, actually. Oh, my God. Oh, now they're out, so it doesn't matter.
Right. So, to be fair, prior to this year, the MLB, I couldn't sit down and watch an MLB game. I could not because it was so slow. So slow. But since they've instituted the pitch clock, it's sped up the game tremendously.
You talked to me about that.
Yeah, I think the average game has been shortened by like 20 or 25 minutes just because of the pitch clock.
Thank God, dude.
Yeah,
Jesus
but then
Christ.
also, too, they made the bases because they had like half a lockout last year, I think, or the year before. They made the bases just a little bit bigger. And because the bases, overall, I think the bases went from like 10-inch squares to 12-inch squares. I think they only increased by 2 inches in height and width. But because of that, steals are up like through the fucking roof. The amount of steals.
Yeah, because steals make the game entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I can't remember his name right now for the Braves, but he had 40 home runs and 70 steals. First player to ever do that in the MLB.
70 steals?
Yeah, basically, they play 160 some odd games. So basically, once every 2 games, he's successfully stealing a base.
Damn.
Yeah. But then also, too, they eliminated the shift. So what the shift is they would take like the shortstop and put him on between first and second, because if you have a right-handed hitters generally hit towards the right side of the field, and then left-handed hitters generally hit towards the left side of the field, and so you would shift because then now he has higher odds of hitting it this way. We'll load up this side so we can guarantee an out. Well, they eliminated that. You can't do that anymore. And then also the infield have to have at least their toes on the dirt, I believe, so they can't sit way back or something like that. Anyways, because of it, the amount of on-base hits, so actual hits, is up too. Every metric that would make a game more entertaining is up. So,
well, at least that.
So they're trying. They're trying. But, I mean, you can't get over the fact, obviously, you're going to have those 1-0 games that are just
3
up, 3 down.
Fucking watch.
Inning, 3 up, 3 down. Next inning, 3 up, 3 down. 3 up, 3 down. Next inning, 3 up, 3 down. Oh, somebody got on base. Oh, he got picked off. 3 up, 3 down.
Or let's talk or about those sniper pitchers that see a dude out of the corner of their eye stealing a base, or like they're off the base,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Phew, you're out, bitch." Oh, damn.
Yeah. So, like I said, they've done stuff to help out with baseball, and I think the viewership of baseball is actually up this year. So, and attendance, the average attendance per game is also up for, I believe, every team except the Oakland A's. It could be including the Oakland A's though, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's enough of that. I'm tired of the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing. I don't fucking care. Don't care about it. It's, if I'm gonna sit down and watch football, I want to watch fucking football, not some fucking
not
whore.
A reality TV show.
Yeah, not some whore up in the suite. All right, who makes music that isn't entertaining to me or appease me in any way.
It's kind of fucked up. You called her a whore.
She is a whore. And don't get me over another thing. So, you know how they always say, oh, she makes the best music after her breakup. Okay, she's had a lot of boyfriends, and a lot of them might ended bad. You would think after maybe the first or second one, okay, yeah, maybe it was the guy. Maybe after like the 8th or 9th, unless she is super unlucky at getting guys, maybe it isn't the guys. I'm just thinking out loud. You know, maybe it's her. Just a thought.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe
just a thought.
You know.
So, but anyways, enough of that shit. Let's move on to actual stuff that's funny. So, this goes back to...
Here we go. Episode 4.
Episode 5, actually.
No, this is episode 5. Are we talking about what I think we're
going back to something funny? I see what you did there. I'm a little slow. All right. So this goes back to probably probably junior year. I want to say junior year of high school. There was a kid in our band class. I'm gonna call him Matt. No idea what his last name was, but his actual first name was Matt. And there's a reason why I'm gonna call him Matt.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So, Matt, he was funny. He had a very dry sense of humor, and it was great. It was awesome. But he said he read this article, or he saw this article or something about this, of people who have the profession or the perfect name for their profession. So, for example, there's a list here. I was posted in 2018, so I'm sure everybody and their brother has seen this. There's a firefighter whose name is Les McBurney.
These are all fucking great, dude.
Yeah. So, that's a good one. Les McBurney is a firefighter. I mean...
I'm sorry, but this dude at fucking Water Research Center...
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Andrew Drinkwater.
Yeah, his name is actually Andrew Drinkwater, and he works for Water Research Center. This neuroscientist is called Lord Brain. I think that's a joke, but it's still funny. This lawyer's name is Sue Yu. Her name is Sue, last name Yu. This cashier's name is Ka-ching. Obviously,
yeah, I started laughing at that one too.
Ka-ching. Yeah, Andrew Drinkwater. A volunteer, Alan Too Good. Ended up being a volunteer.
Oh my God, physician, doctor.
Yeah, doctor.
Your first patient, Mr. is here.
This
Cashiera
name is actually Cashiera. An
ophthalmologist. Somebody said she knows Ka-ching.
An ophthalmologist is Ashley Seawright.
I love these.
Gastroenterologist is Joshua Butt. With 2 T's. A music teacher is Miss C Sharp.
That's awesome.
A librarian is Bookendorf. Last name is Bookendorf.
Whoa, dude! I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of a cool name. Wilbur Ulysses Bookendorf.
A librarian. MB. Paul Polios, St. Paul Police. Chef Tom Kitchen. Yes, he works in a kitchen. Beat manager Brad Slaughter. Jason Lee, band name Weed, arrested for possession of marijuana. And dude, he looks like he's fucking stoned in that picture.
He's like, yeah, dude.
He's like, I think I know what's going on, but I'm not really sure.
Weather presenter Amy Freeze.
Dr. Mike Loosemore. Or Loosemore. Talking about need to lose weight.
Somebody said on the which one is it? The Tom Kitchen one.
Yeah.
Someone's like, why are all these people on the BBC?
Cause I'm British, mate. Lawyer Jonathan
British,
Law. You got a ciggy, mate.
Tuesday, isn't it?
No, it's Thursday. This hairstylist, last name is Barber. That's a good one. Fits. Runner Aaron Farr.
Oh my god, dude. These are fucking awesome.
Funeral directors Wake and Payne.
Damn. Oh, another Amy Freeze one. It's a Sarah Blizzard though.
Wake and Payne. I love that. President Robin Mofflin. Food for the poor. Dr. Etchu.
Michaela
Dr. Blood. Trauma team leader. Funeral directors Thomas Green. Son.
Archaeologist Dr. Pam Graves. Hey, that's another one for a good furniture director. Funeral director. Furniture director? Jesus Christ. I mean, funeral director. Holy crap.
And then some dude in the comment was like, I dig it.
God damn it.
Oh, what's it? International Tree Climbing Championship. Scott Forrest.
Forrest Gump. Denny.
Amy Parks, who was the head of a
Amy Parks, located in Amy Park.
Yeah, she's a news reporter and doing a news story at Amy Park. Oh, that's funny. Dentist Rachel Poland. DDS.
Poland these teeth.
That's right. Dentist L. Justin Payne.
Hey, here's a joke. Here's a joke. It's a funny joke, okay? It's not anything bad. It's like a dad joke. How do you know a toothbrush was invented by a redneck?
How?
Because if it wasn't, it'd be called a teeth brush.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Ha ha ha! Funny.
Race car driver Scott Speed.
Scott Speed's on speed. 4-speed.
Logger, his name is Todd Cutright.
Right? I would hope so.
Hand surgeon David J. Minton. Assistant deli manager Margaret Bacon.
Yeah, Fiona Lander in Perth Airport. Fiona Lander.
Weather anchor L. Sprinkle.
Larry Sprinkle.
Sled dog champion Vicky Bullen.
Vicky Bullen these O's.
Oh god, I love this.
Oh
anyway,
shit.
One wasn't on this list, but the reason I know it wasn't on the list. So the reason why I brought up the name Matt or the kid Matt is he said another good one was a construction worker named Paul Schwinghammer. That's a good one, right? We all start laughing. Like, oh, that's a good name. We all start settling down. He's like, that'd also be a good porn star name.
Yeah, that was
Paul
great.
Schwinghammer.
And we're like, oh, damn.
And so
that was his nickname for the rest of band camp.
From that point on, that became his nickname, was just Schwinghammer. And
what's up, Schwinghammer?
What's up, Schwinghammer? That was awesome.
A lot of good
that
times.
was Paul Schwinghammer. Good porn star name. Would be.
We got all these kids out here going to parties, getting fucked up, and we just came up with a new nickname for our band friend, Schwinghammer.
Right.
Get some.
Right. So, moving on. Last week we touched on it, and we ran out of time. But this week, and we promised we were going to do it this week, and we're going to do it this week, is our debate about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, I wish, and I said this last week, I wish I would have hit the record button 20 minutes prior to us actually recording, because that was a really good 20 minutes. Yeah, it was. It was. So, I'll start off. My personal belief is that this so-called floating patch of garbage in the Pacific Ocean doesn't exist. And what I mean by that is it's not just like a patch of garbage just tootling around in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I'm not denying that there's not trash in the ocean. If you don't believe that, you're just dumb. I just don't believe that there's a patch of it just hanging out in the middle of the ocean. And the reason I believe that is you're telling me all the satellites circling the Earth, taking pictures of the Earth, not one picture of this so-called garbage patch in the middle of the Pacific. All the ships sailing across from Asia to the U.S., bringing Japanese beetles and emo ash borers, killing our ash trees and shit, haven't gone through this so-called garbage patch. Not once, because there's no picture of it. All the airplanes flying between the U.S. and Asia as well. Nobody looked out the window and said, "Hey, Larry, what the fuck is that down there?" Not one person. Nothing. It's all... One person said this, and we all believe it. Well, not all of us, because I don't. I don't believe there's this patch of trash floating around the ocean.
Hold on, give me a second.
That's just my belief. Now, Dillon brought up a good point, and he kind of misunderstood by what I was saying. He thought I was saying that there was no trash in the ocean. I'm not saying there's not any trash in the ocean. There's trash in the ocean. It's just not to the scale that people say it is.
Sorry, I keep having to sneeze, so if you don't hear me talk, I keep, obviously dipping.
Right. Appreciate that. So, and if all the trash that is in the ocean, guaranteed, besides trash that comes from, floods that get washed into the ocean, that's just Mother Nature doing her thing. But actual trash being thrown into the ocean, 95% of it comes from China and India. And that's just a fact. That's a fucking fact.
I'm going to pause you right now.
Yes.
Clear my throat because I'm about to destroy... No, I'm playing. I would like to just bring up, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It shouldn't matter what somebody believes in. If you think about them any differently than what you do now, then, or, to a friend or to a family member,
correct,
then you should probably reconsider how you think, because that is a bullshit way of thinking.
It is.
And I don't partake in that. Now, I'm not saying you can't debate somebody on it. Go ahead and debate. That's what debates are for. You try to prove your side, but at the end of the day, if you can agree to disagree, then leave it at that. Still be friends. You
could be two master debaters and not agree.
Yeah, exactly. Masturbators. I mean, master debaters.
That's right.
Anyways, were you going to continue what you were saying about? And just to put on, and it's not like we're just singling out China and India, but they are statistically the two countries that have the largest population in the world. So it makes sense.
They don't have the rules and regulations that we do in the U.S.
Well, is it India technically considered a third world country or something like that? Is that what they do? Is that how they describe it?
Depends on your definition of third world country, I guess.
I don't know. Hold on.
I don't know. Let me look up what's the definition. Because if you go off of what the GDP is of the country, no, it's not. But you go off of what's the amount of people in quote unquote poverty.
Okay, so it's considered
another thing
a
I have issue
developing
with.
nation. So
Developing nation, okay. And anybody who says that China is a developing nation needs their ass kicked. China ain't no fucking developing nation. It's fully well developed. It's as developed as the U.S. All right, let's just get this straight. It ain't no fucking developing nation. But no, they're the two that put the most trash in the ocean. And that's just, they don't, like I said, they don't have the regulations like we do in the U.S.
Yeah,
and I'm all
totally
for
agree with that.
I don't want trash in the ocean. People that throw trash on the beach, I wouldn't have any problem with them being hung up by their fucking nuts in a tree. Because that's
not killed.
You're too fucking lazy to pick up your trash and carry it to the parking lot of the beach or whatever and throw it in a trash can. Really?
Or recycle if you can recycle.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Recycling is a fucking scam to a certain point. Okay? If you're recycling metal, like steel, aluminum, brass, copper, yeah, recycle that shit. Especially aluminum. Aluminum, you get an aluminum can, high chance it's probably got more recycled aluminum in it than it does raw aluminum. Because aluminum, you can use it over and over and over and over and over and over again, and it won't lose its strength. Steel, on the other hand, recycled steel is not as strong as quote-unquote virgin steel. Like a steel beam. It's not as strong. So they just don't use it in the same applications. They might put it in like a rebar or something or whatever.
That's why, fun fact about my job too, that's why you see a lot of like aluminum cases instead of steel cases. A, because it's lighter.
Does better with heat dissipation too.
And because aluminum, because a lot of like computers and stuff have a lot of aluminum heat sinks rather than steel. Yeah. But aluminum corrodes differently than steel does. Steel,
aluminum doesn't really even corrode.
Yeah, it just gets a nasty kind of grittiness to the top, to it if it doesn't have any paint on it. But shit, you slap new paint on there, it's good to go.
Yeah, aluminum, and really, like I said, aluminum doesn't really corrode unless you put like acid on it.
Right. Well, see, that's the problem in Michigan. A lot of times, the only reason why you would get a corroded aluminum parts is because of the salt.
Yeah.
Don't me, because I've seen it before. It's not corrosion or rust on aluminum looks totally different than rust on like a regular part of the car. Like it's hard to describe. Actually, good way to describe it. You know, like the moss on trees and stuff.
Yeah, it grows on the north side.
Right, but like the look of it, like the gray looking moss. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what corrosion looks like on aluminum.
Okay, I've never seen aluminum actually corrode. I just know aluminum basically doesn't corrode. Like that's
I also deal with parts that are like 40 years old.
But like that's the bonus about. Well, prime example of why aluminum is better than steel. Ford in 2015, when they redesigned their F-150s, did all aluminum bodies. Doing that, it saved like 700 pounds by doing aluminum instead of steel bodies.
Right.
Granted, it costs more because aluminum is way more expensive than steel, but you save 700 pounds, which is 700 less pounds your truck's got to carry, moving your fat ass from point A to point B, which means less fuel burn. And with gas currently pushing $3.79 a gallon in Michigan right now, that's pretty nice. Plus, aluminum doesn't corrode. So you can, if you are a lazy fucker, you live in the northern states and you don't go through the car wash at least once a week in the wintertime to get the salt off, you're fine with aluminum because, yes, with the steel, the paint will protect it. But once that paint gets wore away, then the salt basically has a smorgasbord on that steel.
Yep.
Where with the aluminum, you ain't got to worry about that as much. You should still go through the car wash because obviously the frame of the truck is still steel, so you want to get the salt off that. But yeah, so, recycling that stuff, and then recycling, I believe it's number 1 and number 2 plastic, is actually worth a damn. All other plastic is, if they say we recycle it, bullshit. They don't.
What is it? Now in the 6-pack, pop things.
Yeah.
They have a different color hue to them because they say
I noticed that too.
It's recycled plastic, and I'm like, it
might be. It's probably like recycled number 1 and number 2 plastic. I mean, you can't recycle plastic in the same sense you can recycle aluminum can.
Right. You have to. Yeah.
Yeah. It's you can recycle aluminum can and make it into a brand new aluminum can.
Right, because you can melt plastic. Aluminum and stuff like that and work with it.
Like, and also the metal that everybody, and I hate this when people don't recycle their aluminum cans, and it sucks that not every state has a deposit. The point, side fact, this will actually be a good fact, but in Michigan we have a 10-cent deposit, which we were the only ones to have 10 cents, but I believe Oregon now does a 10-cent deposit.
Yep.
So, yes, you pay the deposit when you buy it, and it is a good moneymaker for the state because there is a certain percentage of people that won't recycle those cans, so the state will keep that deposit money. But last I knew, recycling an aluminum can and just making it into a new can uses 1/10 of the energy than what it takes to smelt down aluminum ore into raw aluminum and then making that into an aluminum can. 1/10 of the energy.
Damn.
Yeah. So you can make a damn near a whole 12-pack of cans with the same energy as it takes to make one can out of raw aluminum.
Well,
raw aluminum
that
ore.
Also makes sense because in physics, the less material you have to use to, or I guess you can take a piece of paper, right? A full sheet of paper,
yep.
Burn it. Now, at the same time, you take another full sheet, same everything with it. You're not changing anything. Rip it up. Which one's going to burn faster? The one that you ripped up because it has less surface heat. Yeah, well, it don't matter, but it'll have less surface area to actually burn rather than the full sheet of paper. So, in a sense, it's this kind of the same thing. You had to smelt all this ore first, right? So now it's just one. You have to wait until this big block.
Yeah, you have to separate it too.
Rather than a thin-ass aluminum can.
Out of the ore, and there's a lot of shit in the ore you don't want.
Yeah, the slag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, slag's more steel, but yeah, same thing. But yeah, it's a lot more work. So recycling all metals is actually worth, and recycling number 1 and number 2 plastic is actually worth. All other plastic, I think it's number 1 and number 2. I could be wrong, but I know there's only like two types of plastic that they can actually recycle. Everything else, they can't recycle it. There's no way to recycle it because there's I want to say there's like a dozen different types of plastic.
Well, cardboard is just paper. Can't they just
Cardboard is paper with plastic coating on it.
Okay. So
not always.
Could they?
I'm sorry. No, that's paperboard. Cardboard, yes. So you can recycle paperboard because it has all that ink on it, like a cereal box. Is paperboard, not cardboard. Paperboard has all that plastic coating bullshit on it. And all these motherfuckers who actually think the problem with plastic straws, there's an actual problem with plastic straws, set down the doobie, all right? There's not a problem with plastic straws, okay? And I can tell you, my straw is paper, so it's better. No, it's not paper. There's still a plastic coating on that paper. Nice try, though. If it makes you feel better, go for it. But there's still plastic in your paper straw. Because a paper straw... Have you ever put a piece of paper in some water and see what happens? Deforms pretty fucking quickly. Yeah. So, think about that. Next time you grab a paper straw.
Yeah,
If you're
shit
actually,
fucking disintegrates.
yeah, if you're actually saving the environment doing that. Just take care of your plastic fucking straws, you lazy bastards. I hate those. I hate when you drive down the highway, and and you see it a lot in the wintertime because they, the volunteers who sponsor X amount of miles of the freeway can't come by and clean up the trash. But in the springtime, there is so much shit along the roadways.
Oh yeah.
Rick and McDonald's bags, cups, shit like, paper, plastic this, plastic that. It's like, you lazy fucks. Really? You can't. I guarantee if you have a gas-powered car, you're going to have to go to a gas station to get gas. And what's one thing they have by every gas pump, Dillon?
Trash cans.
What? They do? Never noticed. So maybe, what if you did this? Here's an idea. You pull into a gas station, you get out to get gas, or you get out to get, a pack of cigarettes before you go home and beat your wife. Take your trash and put it in the fucking trash can on your way in to go get your fucking menthols.
Every time someone, I don't know why, but every time someone says beat their wife, like, okay, I'm not making fun of the beat their wives thing, okay?
It was a joke.
Whatever.
Yes.
You're right. It's a joke. Is Theo Vaughn, dude, Joe Rogan and him were talking about monsters. And he's like, oh, you're drinking a monster? Yeah, people that drink monsters, I bet they also go home and beat their wives. I was like, oh, shit, dude.
Damn. Don't chill with this fucker. But that's my opinion on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. If someone can prove to me there's actually this mass of fucking trash just hanging out in the ocean.
So, okay.
Prove me wrong.
I'm not going to prove you wrong, but I am going to give you some food for thought, okay?
I already know what you're going to tell me, but
yes. So my opinion on the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is it is real. It is. But the only reason why you can't see it from the satellite is because you can't see a fucking plastic bottle. Sorry. A plastic bottle from space, dude.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't. Well, here's a better example. Let's dumb it down even further. Let's take an airplane, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you're gonna go up 35,000 feet in the air. That's 5 miles in the air. Doesn't seem like a lot. But
it's actually almost like 7 miles. But yes,
5 to 7 miles. It don't matter.
It's about 6 miles. But yes.
Okay. Now let's say, because you've been in an airplane. I've been in an airplane.
Yes.
You know how tiny that shit gets.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to tell me from an airplane, if people put 1 million water bottles out in a field, you're going to be able to see that from the airplane?
1 million water... Well, see, the problem is now you're saying...
Plastic water bottles.
You're saying a field. That's not a fair comparison. Compared
How
to
is
water.
it not a fair comparison?
Because on water, plastic would float. No, you probably wouldn't see it. I get what you're getting at.
Yes.
But you're telling me all the ships... What I was getting towards, you're telling me all the ships that cross the ocean. I mean, there's hundreds of ships going across the Pacific Ocean. Not one has gone through this garbage patch.
Who's saying that they haven't?
There's no pictures of it. You tell me if there was a mass of plastic bottles everywhere, because plastic floats. That's the problem with plastic. Plastic bottles float, unless they take the cap off, then it'll sink, in which you won't see it then, because it'll sink.
Well, the other thing that this article was getting at was also because the trash sits just underneath the surface of the water.
Probably, but I mean, if you're on the water and if it's calm day, or even if there's waves, because then it would be bobbing, you would see it.
Why are you going to take pictures of it?
Trust me, to prove a point. Trust me, they would take pictures. Okay, everybody has their phone out. You go on Google and you wonder why people take pictures of this. They would take pictures of it.
I am gonna rebuttal that fact. Nobody working on a fucking shipping container is gonna have their phone on them when they have the possibility of either going overboard or getting a big ass wave coming towards them. Cause I sure shit wouldn't. That shit would be in my locker.
Well, it's because
be like, I'm sorry, I just I just spent $1,200 on this goddamn phone. Not gonna lose it. Yeah, $1,200. You heard me, people. I can English good. God damn it.
It's about how much a foldable phone is.
Yeah, flip phone.
That's a precursor for what's going to happen later.
Yeah. But I think it's and to reiterate, like, you're not saying that there's no garbage.
No, I'm not saying that.
Right.
I just don't say it's in the scale that they're saying it is in.
But it's a lot like I'm gonna accept what you believe in, but I'm gonna probably make fun of you for it. And I would hope you make fun of me for what I believe in.
Well, yeah,
it's an opinion. I don't expect you to be like all hunky dory about it. I expect you to be like okay, if I didn't for example, what was a crazy conspiracy theory?
The Earth is flat.
Yes, the Earth is flat. Be like, oh, look at this guy. We got this flat Earther over here.
What a dumb
fucking
shit.
idiots.
Freaking idiot.
Fucking idiot.
Definitely didn't get a full deck of cards when he was born.
I think the best thing is if you still believe the Earth is flat, I have news for you, buddy.
You're just being ignorant.
No. There was a flat Earther, right?
Yeah.
Does this experiment. All right, he
sets
up.
I know this.
Yeah, 3 like cardboard things or what board things.
Yeah.
Sets up a camera.
The Earth is flat.
To prove, he's like, okay, by the 3rd one, I should still be able to see the light if he holds it up all the way.
Yeah.
So
and he proves himself.
They get a
wrong.
you get a high vis camera. All right, here we go. Johnny, raise the light. It's raised. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm holding it above my head. Are you on the ladder? Yep, to the top. No light. No light. Oh, what does that mean? The fucking Earth curved.
Yeah. Well, like when you're younger, I get when you're younger and you're like sailing out, even in like Lake Michigan, because you can't see, like Wisconsin or something. You're sailing out and it just looks like, it just drops right off. When you're a little kid, you're like, oh, there's fucking waterfall over there. We're gonna fall over Niagara Falls.
God, what's happening?
Yeah, right. But then the minute you get, 2 brain cells you can rub together, you can realize that's just the curvature of the Earth. Because if the Earth was... Here's the thing. If the Earth is flat, why can't I stand on the shore of Muskegon, Michigan, look across, and see Milwaukee, Wisconsin? If the Earth was flat, I would be able to do that.
Exactly. Look, speaking of Lake Michigan... I want to see the cool ass mirage that happens every it's very rare, but you get to see Chicago flipped upside down from a shore over here. I think South Haven. I think that's where it is.
It's because of the reflection of it hitting the water.
Yeah. I want to see that. I think that'd be dope as shit to see.
Well, probably a lot of people see that. Probably we were a little, I don't know, stoned. Maybe took some mushrooms or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Dude, all this world, man.
I just got back from electric forest. Yeah, that's another thing. Okay, you have who are the people that tend to be for the environment? Now, I'm not saying we should be dumping raw sewage into the environment. I'm not saying that at all.
You're right.
But who are the people that tend to be the tree huggers, hippies, right? People that tend to use a wide range of drugs. Just happens, right? Every year in Michigan, every summer, I think in June, they have up in the Shelby Hart area, electric forest, which is kind of like Woodstock, just scaled way down.
Yeah.
You go by there, dude, after that,
right? You
would not believe all these people that are for the environment, all the shit they leave behind. It is nuts. Now you go by, because it's right along the highway. Right along US 31, because it's usually to some farmer's field. All the shit that's left in the field, dude. It's oh yeah, you guys really give a damn about the environment.
Right. Fucking assholes.
Yeah. They should take a metal detector and a magnet and go through and pick up all the syringes. They might do that. I don't
know. Oh my god. So good I guess like just a curiosity I had is why is like wood pulp I don't understand why wood pulp is so much more popular than hemp paper. Hemp paper, yeah, it has a discoloration to it, but it's proven that like anything with hemp is actually stronger than what wood pulp would be.
Probably because we've always just used wood pulp,
And all the
it's probably
wood,
easier to make.
yeah, probably.
It's probably cheaper. I mean, it's all about simple capitalism. If this paper is $5 for 100 sheets, and this paper is $3 for 200 sheets, I'm gonna buy the one that's $3 for 200 sheets. Just saying.
But
so
with that $5 sheet, it can survive getting wet.
yeah, I don't plan on using my printer in my pool.
Right.
So I'm just I get what you're saying. It's just it getting wet. That's not really a concern for most people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In some cases, yeah, that probably would be nice. Like in a construction site, yeah, that would be awesome. Because Mother Nature don't give a goddamn if you're pouring concrete or putting up wood truss or roof trusses that day. If it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain.
It's gonna fucking rain.
Yeah. So that's where it would be nice. But like for in a school, that's just a waste of money.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
unless you go to like, I don't know, schools in the ghetto or something and they forgot to put a roof in or something, I don't know.
I don't think they would forget to put a roof in.
I don't know, man. They forget a lot of shit. Don't you remember that picture of there was a fucking mushroom thing growing in a school in Detroit?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see that? Oh yeah. Trust me, they forget a lot of shit. Somebody probably went by, ate it, and like, these shrooms suck, and then they just left it there rather than get it home.
Took a lick of the mushroom. Why does it taste like that?
Yeah. So, all right, let's move on. Let's move on to some not safe for work NSFW would you rathers. And I thought of this because since I'm a truck driver, over-the-road truck driver, when you're just tooting along going down the interstate at 70, 75 miles an hour, you got a lot of time to think, right? So I thought of this. Would you rather, Dillon, you go on the first... So imagine you're single, okay?
Okay.
You're going on a first date with this girl, you met on a website, one of those dating websites. And I thought there was anything wrong with that. Met on a dating website, going on your first date. It's the perfect girl, right? Checks all the boxes. Perfect, right? Would you rather, and it's the same situation for both, would you rather shit your pants on your first date or have your date smell like a dog fart and you cannot leave early in either situation?
I think I'd rather have them smell like a dog fart.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, that shit... Listen. You can get past the smell, especially if it's just one date. But shitting yourself, you're never coming back from that.
Probably
like, that's
not,
either... That's, like, okay, from that point on, you're either in it for life or you're not at all. Like, there is no in-between.
To be fair, though, if you did shit your pants... If you did shit your pants on your first date, that would be a good sign to her of... This is all you've got. So if she sticks with you through that, fucking wife her up on the second date, man.
That's like 40 years down the road, and they're like, when your grandpappy asked me out on a date, he shat himself.
He had some mud butt going on. Swamp ass to the extreme.
And then you get embarrassed because they're like, don't go on a date with this loser. He shits himself. Right. But then it'd be like, hey, our first date, like 2 years down the road. Hey, our first date? Yeah.
Yeah, you smell like a dog's fart.
You smell like a dog's asshole just released some gas.
Yeah. And not just like, because by far the worst fart smell in the world
is a fucking dog
fart. Dude, that shit
I don't give a fuck.
Because it's silent, but goddamn is it violent. You be sitting there in a room just watching TV, whatever. Oh, god damn.
You could have the worst fucking fart smell up. in human
A
history.
literal
And a
shit.
dog would be like, "That's cute. I'm gonna top that by fucking 10." It's like, dude, I literally just almost shat myself for this fart, and it stinks like raw asshole. How are you gonna top it? And he's like, "I just am. I just do."
Raw asshole. Oh, I'm sorry, that was good. I've never heard of that before. Raw ass. I've heard of liquid ass. I haven't heard of raw asshole though before.
But I'm just saying. I am just saying because yeah,
Okay,
fucking goddamn dogs, dude.
dude, they're bad. Okay, other ones here. Would you rather have penis-sized nipples or nipple-sized penis?
What are these fucking would you rather's, dude?
Hey, I told you they're not safe for work. And then so this person responded, penis-sized nipples. Imagine two girls fucking on my rock hard nips. Dude, that's not, you can do a 3-way, you can do a fucking 4-way. 5-way, because you can have a face party, 2 girls bouncing on your chest, and 1 bouncing on the downstairs.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my god. Here's one. Would you rather swim across a pool of semen or a pool of period blood, assuming crossing the pool saves your life?
Yeah, if that's what I have to do, it's not worth it.
I'll be like, you know what, I'm just gonna die.
You know what? If this is what's determining if I live or die, this is obviously a test, and I'm prepared to fail it. Would you rather do the first 90% of a blowjob or the last 10%?
Wait, I'm sorry, say that again?
Would you rather do the first 90% of a blowjob or the last 10%? So basically, in your case, the first 5.5 seconds or the last 10th of a second?
Is the 10th of a second like... Am I doing the blowjob or what?
That's the thing. Would you rather do the first 90% of the blowjob or the last 10%?
Okay, the last 10%, that means the dude, like, you know...
Yeah, he's busting a fat load in your mouth.
Oh, fuck, dude.
But you got to do the first 90% of it, though. And he could be like a one-pump chump, or he could be a fucking, 10-minute foreplay kind of guy. Regardless of how long it takes, you got to do the first 90%.
So then it's not a question then. I would just have to do the 90%.
You're going to do the first 90%. See, I would do the first 90% because I don't like salt.
Would you rather sit on a dick and eat a cake or sit on a cake and eat a dick?
Well, that's pretty easy for us. Well, I don't know. I guess this one's really geared towards guys. Like, girl, they'd be like, first one all the way. Sit on a dick and eat a cake.
Someone's like, is there someone goes, is there supposed to be a bad choice here?
Sitting does not imply penetration. Good point. I'm doing the first part of that. Doesn't say it's going in the back door. Just says you're sitting on it.
Oh, thank God, dude. I'm putting a fucking pillow. I have bad booty cheeks, so I need
Would you rather stick a toothpick under your big toenail and kick a wall,
fuck.
or have to sit in a very small room filled with 1,000 spiders for an hour? Toothpick
what kind of spiders?
Nope, toothpick all the way, man.
What kind of spiders?
I don't know, spiders that you get in the house.
I'm fucking doing the spiders. Fuck that toenail thing. Fuck that.
I'm doing the toenail, man. You could recover from that. That's not trauma based. I'm thinking future down the line, man. There's some serious PTSD in going with them 1,000 spiders in for an hour.
Why? That'd be a good crushing session. Just. Sorry, I just saw a good one. Okay.
Go ahead.
Would you Would you rather have one testicle 100 times normal size or 100 normal size testicles?
That's a good question. I would do the 100 normal sized testicles because think of the amount of bank I can make from organ donation.
Dude, oh my god, that is a great way to think about it. It's like $10,000 a ball, isn't it?
I don't know. Well, I'll be finding out.
Dude,
I could single-handedly bring down the testicle
98
market.
98 is 980,000. 900 I'm doing the 100 size normal testicles.
Fuck yeah. All right, would you rather be skinned alive, force-fed live centipedes, have a 500-pound weight tied to your ankle, and thrown into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean, or watch the entire film of Paul Blart Mall Cop 2? I don't know. He's got a good one going on there.
I'm sorry. What?
You heard what I said. This is pretty even. That one's 50-50, man.
Did they say or just watch the Mall Cop part 2?
Yeah, you have to watch the entire film of Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
I think I could do that. I've seen the first one. It's not bad.
Would you rather have sex with your dad and no one will know, or not have sex with your dad and everyone will think you did?
How about I actually just fucking kill myself?
That could be an option.
I choose neither. I choose the I don't know.
Okay, would you rather have teeth instead of pubes or pubes instead of teeth?
Ew.
I love this one. Teeth instead of pews. Get him yanked and hope they don't grow back. Maybe get his skin graft after. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with teeth instead of pubes.
Yeah,
I can't do pubes instead of teeth. That's weird. You go to smile and you just see on fucking black dangly things.
This one's a tough one. This one's a tough one.
Somebody who's been doing crack.
This one's tough. This one's going to be a deep think one. Would you rather have $10,000 be transferred to your bank account daily or eat both of your hands?
God,
I might have to go with the hands one, man. It's close.
I think I'm going to have to go with the $10,000 a day, dude.
That's close, though. It's close.
That is close, man. That is, like, really fucking close.
See, I would do the hands, because if you had $10,000 every day, the IRS is going to be crawling up your ass every fucking year on your tax returns.
Or would you?
See, now this is a good one. This one's actually safe for work. Would you rather listen to your favorite song on repeat for the rest of your life, or lose the ability to hear? Now the question is, the problem with that one though is it my current? Is it my current favorite song, or is it as quote unquote new music comes out? I would assume it's what your current favorite song is. Which, if that's my case, it's Unstoppable by Disturbed.
Well, see, it's not specific enough. Like, am I hearing this song like no matter what, all the time, like, or is it just every time I go to listen to music?
Well, let's say it's the only time you go to listen to music, but you can't change your routine. Anytime you would normally listen to music, this song will play. So you can't change your routine of listening to music. You know, like, oh, I'll just stop listening to music then. No. Can't get out of it that way.
All right, yeah. I would have to go with the music one then. I can't. I would not. I'm like half deaf already, but I could not stand not being able to hear.
Huh? What'd you say?
Exactly.
Huh? Would you rather never touch a computer for the rest of your life or the opposite sex?
Shit.
That's a good one.
I'm going to have to go with computer.
I think I would have to. I guess it depends on what's your definition of computer.
because we would still be able to record the podcast. Just it'd have to be on Xbox.
Well, that's what I mean.
Sorry,
Well,
that's funny.
depending on what your definition of computer is.
Right.
Is a smartphone a computer? Because I can
Or
still
is
watch
it
porn on
a
this.
smart- Okay. All right. Well, we know what Colton's doing after the podcast. Stroking his little diddly.
I did before. No, I'm just kidding.
Did it before. Yeah, buddy.
Would you rather be
Yes, sir.
Would you rather be lit on fire or drowned? And I would assuming you have to be alive in both cases. I don't know. That's a tough
Christ. Fuck. See,
being lit
I
on
think
fire. Being lit
I
on
think
fire,
I'd rather be lit on fire
but that would
because
be
then
painful as hell.
for the first few seconds, but after a few seconds, you wouldn't feel anymore.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to smell myself.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you lose all your nerve endings. But
True.
when you're drowning, you feel every second of it, and there's nothing you can do about it if you're drowning.
See, this person thought about it. Drowning suggests death, whereas being lit on fire could be as small as a slight burn on one arm. Weren't specific. I'm with you, Dillon. I'll be set on fire. But I'm assuming set on fire as in, like, set ablaze. Like how a whore would be in church on Sunday.
Or, the new Salem Witch Trials.
Correct.
Salem Witch Trials. Bitches. All right. How about slide down? Okay. I'm going to be specific. Slide down on the sharp side of a razor with nothing on, or suck the snot out of a homeless person's nose with your mouth.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
Slide down on the sharp side of a razor with nothing on,
like a giant
naked,
razor.
butt naked. Yes.
You slide down in it. Okay.
Or
So
suck the
basically
snot. Yeah. Or
Okay.
suck the snot out of a homeless person's nose with your mouth.
I don't know. That's a good one. I think I would go with the razor because I'm taking the gamble that it's a dull razor.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go with the razor too because I could not do that. I have this weird thing.
Plus,
If
the
I
bonus
see-
is it would get rid of your ass and back hair.
It's the same thing at work today. I almost threw up.
Sweet.
Right? Okay. And that's because I have this issue where I can watch somebody like throw up. Okay. I do not have any issue with that. I do get a little queasy. I'm like, ew, that's gross. But if they start fucking drooling, I can't, dude. I will literally throw the fuck up.
Yeah.
I do not give a fuck. Dude, walked in the bathroom today to sit down and take a shit. As you do, shitting on company time.
That's right.
And somebody had spit and they missed the toilet.
Are you
And there was
serious?
just this long string just sitting there, dude. I was like, I'm going to throw up. I am actually going to throw the fuck
Those are the
up.
lazy fuckers that throw their trash out a window down the highway.
Oh my God, my girlfriend actually, we were down on the highway, I think coming from her grandma's. And actually, she got lucky. But she had like a piece of paper or something. Dude, it flew out of the window, or so we thought.
Oh.
Right? And I'm a stickler about, I don't give a fuck, do
What
not
is?
litter.
Don't throw it outside. Correct.
And, dude, we're like, oh, I was
So
like,
you were
are you
just about to
serious?
get her. You were just
Yeah.
this close to getting her home and beating her.
No, I don't
as,
beat anybody.
as one does.
The only thing I beat is my meat. Anyway, so, but she looked over and it was actually in the window. It had got caught on the little window gap. So.
Oh, that's specific. I have a good story. So my grandfather told me this story. He knew a guy driving down the highway. He had like a McDonald's cup or something. Driving down the highway, didn't want to stop or couldn't stop. Had to stop to pee, but couldn't make it to the next exit or whatever the deal was. So he peed in the McDonald's cup going down the road.
Yeah.
Okay. He rolled down his driver's side window. He was going to throw it out the window, do some dust control, high-speed dust control. Well, when he threw it out the window, it hit the A-pillar of the car and came back and dumped all over him.
Oh, oh no, dude.
That's karma right there.
That is karma,
That
like
is
right
karma.
the fuck away, dude.
Right.
That is great.
Okay. So a couple more, then we'll move
Holy
on.
shit.
Would you rather know everything or know nothing? So basically, be a jack of all
Know
trades and a
everything.
master of none, or be a jack of all trades and master of all. Well, I guess that's not the fair comparison. Just count that. That what I said made no sense.
Well,
I think I
okay,
would
what
rather
was
know
it?
everything because I could run the fucking tables in Jeopardy.
Know everything, dude. I would just play the lotto every time I'd get to $1 billion and then win.
Like right now.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I don't
Just
think
like,
it knows. I don't think it's implying that. Like you can't know what's going to happen in the future. You just
oh,
know
okay.
everything that's happened in the past. I think that's what it's
You
implying.
know everything, how to
But
do
when they
everything.
say you know everything, you know everything.
Damn.
I would still do that because I could freaking make bank on Jeopardy.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
Mm-hmm.
And this
All
is our 30th year winning guest,
Yeah.
Colton.
Ken Jennings ain't got shit on me. All right, last one. Would you rather eat out your mom's pussy while getting fucked in the ass by your dad, or suck your dad's dick while your mom eats you out, or sucks your dick, whatever gender you are? You have to choose one.
How about you go ahead and choose one first?
No, I read it. You go first.
I'm not choosing shit.
Yes, you are.
I would rather stick a fucking gun barrel in my mouth and pull the fucking trigger 10 times before that happened.
I'm with this guy. I'd like to jump off a bridge. Thank you very much.
I would rather play Russian roulette with a fully loaded gun than do that.
And bank on what the one I have. Dude, what if your luck was so bad, right? You do that. You're playing Russian roulette. You load all 6 up in the gun. Put it in there. Give it a spin just for fun. Go and pull the trigger, and you get a misfire.
Okay, so I have a funny story. All right, this is about my
Russian roulette.
yeah, actually it has something to do with
Sweet.
Russian roulette. So the first gameplay I've ever done, I didn't upload it, and so it's a game called Visage, and it's like some I think the dude has schizophrenia or something because he hallucinates and stuff. Well, opening the game, right, and this is the first time I'm seeing it. Dude has this gun, it's a revolver, fully loaded.
Yeah.
Clicks it back. And he's the only one I've seen in the room, okay? I'm like, oh, spicy Russian roulette then, huh? Because, it's not Russian roulette. Dude, he gets up,
It's
and his
hardcore
family's
Russian
sitting,
roulette.
his fucking family's sitting right next to him. I'm like, oh, this is not Russian roulette. Holy shit. Holy shit. I should have waited.
Some really cool murder-suicide type deals.
Yeah, I still have that. I still have that video because I thought it was fucking hilarious. Just because of that, I was like, it was so funny.
If I had to choose, if you had a gun to my head right now, I had to choose, I would do the second one. Because at least I'm not getting pegged.
I'm gonna have to go with, I guess, the second one. God, that is very uncomfortable.
It is.
Like,
that's why I saw it. That's
but
why
here's the thing. Here's my morbid thinking. I've almost died, and I kind of accepted death.
As one does.
So
At least the dying part.
I don't really. It's not that I don't care if I die. I don't have an issue with it. So if somebody had a gun pointed in my head, I'd be like, just pull the fucking trigger, dude. I'm not suicidal in any way. Okay, I just want people to know that. But I don't have an issue with death. I've come to accept it. It's just a part of life.
Yeah.
When your time comes, it comes. So if someone, all right, dude, you got two choices. Has a gun pointed in my head. You either
I'd be eating
you
that gun
eat your
barrel.
mom up.
I'd be deep throat. The only thing I'd be deep throating is that gun barrel.
It's like, can you put this barrel in my mouth so I can choke on it? I want to feel something before I die.
Right. Okay.
No shit.
All right, so let's move on to our weird news segment, which we are now calling the Weekly Stupid Report.
Oh yeah. Are we gonna take turns on this, or are you just gonna go through all?
Well, because I have the videos.
Oh, that's right. You have videos up.
Unless you have one.
No, I don't have any of them loaded.
Okay. The second one. Anyways, so
go to the
there's been jokes in the past about rednecks getting pulled over for drunk driving on their lawnmower, right? Jokes like that in the past. Has it happened? Probably, but I don't think you've ever heard of this happening before. And of course, it didn't play. Oh, it's because I have it on mute.
Jeep while under the influence. John McKee was arrested last night around 9 in Vincennes after he was driving a Power Wheels Jeep on North 2nd Street. An ISP trooper pulled him over, stating the vehicle had no...
Power Wheels Jeep, dude.
I'm dead ass serious. Dude.
Oh my god, dude. No fucking way. Hold on. Wheels Jeep. I gotta look this thing up, dude.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, it is. Oh my god, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
Dude, think about that. You're in here. What are you in for?
You got this car's registration, sir?
Vehicle insurance and registration, please. Dude, it's a fucking oversized Hot Wheels. What the hell are you talking about?
Holy shit. Oh shit.
Light reflectors, it was hard to see. Mickey was found to be under the influence of meth and marijuana.
Oh, never would have guessed.
Explains it.
He was booked into Knox County Jail and is charged with driving under the influence.
Oh my god, dude, that is awesome. Think about it, you're just driving down the street, right? Going to the grocery store, you forgot to pick up milk, right? And you're actually going to return home rather than run off. You're going down the street, right? And all of a sudden, what the hell was that? Motherfucker on the Power Wheels. Oh, go to get some more smokes, man.
Time to go get my meth. Dude, the fucking mugshot, too.
Dude, he blinked. I'd ask for can I take a retake?
Dude fits the profile of somebody who would do meth and then drive under the influence of a fucking toy car. Love it. Oh, shit. All right. That is hilarious.
So the second one comes from the Hillsboro, Oregon area, which is somewhere in Oregon, near Beaverton, Oregon. A man pleaded guilty to 2 counts of felony public indecency in August and was sentenced to 90 months in prison on Monday. This was published on September 11th. He was arrested in August of 2022 when neighbors called the Beaverton Police Department and reported he was standing on a bench in his backyard, naked from the waist down, and looking into the neighbors' backyards. Where's that little teenager? I need something to get this up in the air. What the hell? Police approached him to ask him if he ever stood on the bench. He claimed he was too ill and denied the accusations. Another neighbor gave the police surveillance camera footage showing him in various stages of undressing, standing on the bench or on a ladder as he looked over his fence into his neighboring yards. He can also be seen masturbating. Now, the reason I've been avoiding his name is because earlier in the show, if you recall, we talked about names that fit the profession. This guy has a name that fits the crime. This guy's name, shit you not, is Michael Gordon Dick. Dead ass serious.
The last sentence of the article: on Monday, a judge sentenced Dick to 90 months in prison.
Oh man, I gotta try.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Days? What the hell?
This dude this dude looks like the type of guy that would fucking like, he'd be like, "Hey kid, you want to see some? You want some crack?" And then fucking pull down his pants and show his ass.
Yeah.
Like, there's your crack, buddy. Go ahead, smoke it. Do it. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Light it on. When he says lights it, just sticks a bottle rocket in his asshole and lights it.
I think the two bumps on this dude's head is the number of times he was dropped as a kid, because clearly there's something wrong with him. Let me just fucking stay in the backyard and masturbate right in front of my neighbors. What the fuck?
Hey,
what the fuck?
Maybe the neighbor's got a goat or something.
Dude, the C also? Oh my god. No, thank you. Man arrested after allegedly masturbating at Portland school watching kids.
I bet it was the same guy. It was probably his brother.
It was not.
Yeah, that's the definition of fucked up.
Sounds like someone needs to go be put to the cattle gun.
That's the guy who needs to play hardcore Russian roulette.
Yeah, spicy Russian roulette.
So, this next one comes from the city of St. Clair, Missouri. And it's about a school teacher who found a way to supplement her income. You could probably already guess what she did.
A school district placed a high school English teacher on leave after discovering her profile on a porn website, OnlyFans. 28-year-old Brianna Coppage told our partners at the Post-Dispatch that her access to the school email and other software has been revoked while the district investigates the porn site. She says she joined OnlyFans over the summer to supplement her teaching salary. According to the Post-Dispatch, Coppage made about $42,000 last year teaching freshman and sophomore English. She said she earned an additional $8,000 to $10,000 a month performing on OnlyFans. The district says any action taken against Coppage will be in accordance with board policy.
Dude, I didn't know people make that much off OnlyFans. 8 to 10 grand a month? Why the fuck even bother teaching?
Well, here's an update on that little story.
Yeah.
Teacher placed on leave after OnlyFans page has resigned to focus on porn. And she's quoted as saying, "Just ready for peace," unquote. So that's crazy though. 8 to 10,000? God damn. That's wild. But I feel like this news station also got it wrong. OnlyFans isn't just for porn. It's for, even though that's what it's known for.
Well, that's what it's mostly for. But yes, it wasn't the initial intent of what it was. Well,
OnlyFans, you can also still find people that do it. It's just for like it's also for like trumpet teachers, violin teachers, vocal teachers, all
right.
that.
The point of OnlyFans was not for that. It's just people took that because, well, the old adage, sex sells.
Yep.
So, well, there was also a news story of a police officer who pulled over somebody, female police officer, pulled over somebody, and he, rolls down the window, blah, 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 and he's like, "You look familiar." Like 10 minutes goes by and he realizes the police officer has a profile on OnlyFans and he was subscribed to it.
No.
Dead ass serious.
Holy shit, what a coincidence.
Dude.
That's crazy. Hey, I recognize you. You're from that porn.
Is your name Riley Reed? No, it's not. I promise it's not. That's crazy. There was actually a picture of the teacher. I could see why she did OnlyFans. She's a looker.
Hey, I get that reference. No, I'm playing. because that's what you said in our third episode.
About
where we talked
clothes?
about the clothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she's a looker.
Mm-hmm. Well, she was.
Oh, dude, I got another. Oh, my God. I can't believe I didn't talk about this. We had one of my coworkers at work. Sorry, back to story time. I just thought of this. It happened this week, and I know if we do it next week, I'm going to fucking forget about it, so that's why I'm saying it now.
God
We had
forbid
a
he just
dude
types
pass
it
out
into
at
her-
work.
God forbid he just type it into her note sheet, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, he passed out at work. He,
Like, what do you mean passed out? Like, from dehydration, or...
No. So, he went to go pick something up, and he must have done something to his back, because one of my other coworkers said he went into the bathroom, and the coworker that passed out was holding his back, and then just passed out. So, we'll say James. James went to go get my boss, and then my boss fucking ran to the bathroom.
Yeah, I would too.
Well, we saw a bunch of paramedics there and stuff, but James came up to us and was telling us about it, and he was like, "Yeah, he had a pain in his back, and then he passed out." I'm like, "Dude, he could have had a fucking heart attack."
Could have.
But no, he didn't. He just hurt his back and probably passed out from the pain. So either he tore something or he pinched his nerve.
Pinched a nerve.
And let me tell you, that
he
shit's
must-
not fun.
That's nuts. He must have a really low pain tolerance or something. Because, I mean, pinched nerves suck. Don't get me wrong.
Dude.
But-
Dude. I'll save this for the next episode, but
So if you want to hear it,
I'll
stick
tell
around
you.
to the next episode.
yeah. And don't worry, I'll write it down in our notes.
Well, type it. But yeah. So, all right. Dylan, get done doing that, and then we'll move on. That was our weekly stupid report. Guy named fits the crime.
Michael Gordon Dick, yes sir, yes sir.
A teacher supplementing her income on OnlyFans, which, with how much she was making off OnlyFans, honey, forget the fucking teaching job. It ain't worth it. You're
Christ,
tripling your money on
$120,000 a year.
OnlyFans. Imagine if you went full time. Whoo, boy. Wiping your ass with hundreds.
Hell yeah, gonna be the Joe Burrow of OnlyFans.
That's right. She's going to have room for these nuts in her mouth.
All right.
Especially when I got those 100 normal sized testicles with me.
Somebody was talking about instead of filling buckets, he's gonna be filling pools. And I'm like, dude, come on.
Come on.
The would you rather is already disturbing enough, and you had to go make it 10 times worse.
Right. All right, Dylan, what's your fun facts of the week?
Yeah, we got 3 of them this week instead of 2 because one of them's small or short. Sorry, not small. People are more creative in the shower. When we take a warm shower, we experience an increased dopamine flow that makes us more creative. So
That's where
if you're
shower
having
thoughts come
writer's
from.
block or whatever, yeah, exactly, shower thoughts. Just
New
take
way.
a hot shower, clear your head.
Yeah, new way to whack it.
You know, get it ready.
That's right.
Baby rabbits are called kits.
I knew that.
did not know that.
I knew that.
I did not know that.
If you asked me, that's like one of those things. Like, if you asked me what's a baby rabbit called, I wouldn't be able to
Oh,
tell
it's a
you.
kit.
But it's one of those things. I've heard it before. The minute I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah.
Now everybody knows this. Well, everybody should know this.
Everybody and their brother.
The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. Okay, I know this. Colton, did you know this?
I did not know that, actually.
You did not know that?
I did not know that.
So let me tell you the reason why
Well,
they
Scotland
chose
doesn't exist anyway, so that doesn't matter. No, I'm just kidding.
it. It's not real. Just
not
like
real. It's
their
all fake.
national animal. So
It's all,
it's not real.
it's all bullshit.
It was apparently chosen because of its connection with dominance and chivalry, as well as purity and innocence in Celtic mythology.
Well, yeah, think of the Scots, man. They're like all around playing cards. Like, all right.
All right, there, laddies.
Yeah.
All right.
If you don't do what I say, I'm gonna take that unicorn. You gotta shove it up your ass.
Donkey.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Donkey who grew a fucking horn. That's what that shit was.
Just Donkey from Shrek just grew a horn. It was like Scarlet was like, "Yep, that's it.
That's ours.
That's it.
That's ours. Reserve. We'll take your entire stock."
Holy shit.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
That's all you have, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Okay.
3 facts.
We'll move on to our Am I the Asshole of the Week. Now, this one's a tough one. I've already read through it, obviously.
I'm excited because I don't know what it is.
Yes, I blue balled Dillon all week on this one.
Colton did not share the link.
No.
The little fucker. No,
I put it in my notes on my computer. So, am I an asshole for leaving my daughter's wedding?
Damn. Oh.
I, 39 male.
No, 39 meters.
I'm sorry, 39 meters. Was recently went to my 22 foot female daughter's wedding.
Dude said meters and said feet afterwards, dude. That's crazy. Dude got confused. Bro was confuzzled.
No, I added that part.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. That's funny.
Me and her have a string.
22 foot. Oh, shit.
Ducking autocorrect.
Can't fucking make this shit up.
No, I did make that up. He typed it as normal, but I did it on purpose. Me and her have a strained relationship, but after... I'm sorry.
You're still thinking about the foot, aren't you?
I am. Because I said it perfectly.
You
Imagine if someone did
there was
that. You're
no
reading
issue.
It. My 22 FT daughter. Wait, what? FT?
Whoa, what?
Holy shit. Why haven't I seen her play fucking basketball? She can reach across the court and fucking dunk.
Holy shit. I think it was just the fact that we were like, I was like 20 39 meters. And then you were like 22 foot. just right off the gate. Oh, shit.
Anyways, me and her have a strained relationship after her mother took her to another state after we broke up. I visit her every month, but unless I initiated it, the text and the calls were dry. When I got an invite to the wedding, she told me I could walk her down the aisle. And I was elated that she would choose me because her mom remarried, and she grew up with her stepfather. Me and the mom's husband talked on the phone, and to me, it was all good. He didn't have any problem. So everything's good so far, right?
Yep.
Anyways, I was not involved in any of the planning of the wedding. Just walking her down the aisle and watching the wedding. So when choosing my outfit, I went with a cream color, as the theme was Day at the Beach. Now, I didn't know people do themes for weddings. I mean, whenever I go to a wedding, I have not a tux, but I have, like a overcoat, dress pants, dress shirt.
Yeah.
I have a really nice dark blue matching dress pants and blazer. And I usually wear a white shirt with it. So
I went with I had a nice pair of one of my cousins. He got married, and I just went with like a really nice blazer, button-up shirt, and khaki pants, and then some nice gray dress shoes.
Did you wear a tie?
No.
Whore?
Oh wait. Yes, I did.
Clip on?
Yes.
Whore.
Of course. Who the fuck has time to? No, not a clip on. You fuck. I tied my own tie.
I'd fucking kick you out of Discord chat right now.
No, bow tie, clip on.
Well, bow
all
tie.
day. I will never tie bow tie.
I would never wear. I should say I'd never wear. I would not willingly wear a bow tie. Most likely. Anyways, the cream color was to match a sandy vibe, so that's what I went with.
Makes sense.
When I walked into the bride's dressing room, I asked her how I look, and she turned around and let out a loud scream. She told me wearing that is going to ruin her day. She was a huge bridezilla. She told me a day at the beach meant blue and yellow, not cream, because that was the color of her dress, even though her dress resembled more white than cream. Yeah, most wedding dresses are white. Anyway, she told me that I'm not going to be able to walk her down the aisle, but I said I could find something to change into, but she said there was no time, so I left, and instead she got her stepdad to walk her down the aisle. When she found out I'd left, and she had her new husband blow up my phone saying I could have stayed and watched for my only child's wedding. But I think if she didn't want me to walk her down the aisle, then she didn't want me there in the first place. So who's the asshole?
She is definitely not definitely, but she is an asshole. Okay,
Yes, without doubt.
I don't know what the fuck the stigma is around females thinking that their wedding day is their wedding day, nobody else's. No, you're marrying somebody, it's their wedding day too.
Yes.
Now, for example, I'm a laid back dude. If me and Brianna get married in the future, which I hope we do, that's on her. She can have it. I'll just follow. I'm not good at designing. I'm not good at I'm not.
Continue on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I don't think she's gonna care, but
That's fine.
That kind of area shit. No, I'm not good at that. I am not good at that. So that'd be all on her.
Yeah.
All on her right there.
Well,
but
if also at the same time, if she doesn't come to you at all about anything, doing all the planning for the wedding, it's like you should at least come to like, hey, what do you think about this venue? You know, like here's a winery or
right.
Or
yeah,
whatever,
I mean like
know?
that. Yeah, I'll have an opinion on that stuff.
Right.
But
do you want
other than that,
steak and chicken or like a pasta and this or what do you want for food?
But
obviously
in this case,
oh no, hot take. If you have a wedding and you don't have an open bar, what the fuck you doing? Making your guests pay at the bar. Fuck you. Open bar, asshole. Okay?
But,
if you can't afford everybody, make your wedding smaller. Make it an open bar, not a cash bar. That's bullshit. Anyways,
but in this... Sorry, excuse me. In this case, I don't believe he's the ass. I don't believe he's the asshole. Only because his daughter never communicated as to what colors that he should wear.
Correct.
It's a beach theme. Okay, I'll choose the color of sand.
I wouldn't say beach is blue and yellow.
I wouldn't either.
I don't know how that's beach theme. I mean, I could see those equating to the beach, but I wouldn't say that's like the only colors you could wear.
But I just... it just bothers me that she's like, you're gonna ruin my day. How is a suit gonna ruin your day?
Right.
You just had him go and try and walk you down the aisle. Right. Not the fact that
it's not like he's walking down the aisle and strapless, and assless chaps in a thong.
Right, and to tie the fucking bow on this shit, he even offered, hey, I'll change.
Yeah.
It'll not. It takes a dude 3 seconds to fucking get ready.
Well, when he says he could find something different to wear, I don't know if that's implying that he brought stuff with him, like he was going to wear something different. I don't know if he was. I would assume he was also invited to the reception.
Right.
So I don't know if he brought. I know, like when my cousin got married a few years ago, at me and my brother. Well, me and my brother, my mom and dad, we all went, obviously. But me and my brother specifically, we wore our suits to the wedding. And then at the reception, we switched into nicer, like, golf shorts, but like a nice polo then at least.
Yeah.
Because it was like fucking June or July when she got married.
See,
so
when my mom got
married.
When my mom got married.
To your stepdad, I'm assuming.
Stepdad, now dad. Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah.
Then stepdad.
Yeah. So when she got married, she had her wedding in December. So we took. Obviously, you're gonna get hot no matter what when you're dancing and shit. But we just kept all of our wedding clothes on for the reception. And like, I got hot, so I just took off my my tux jacket and then my vest, and then I was fine. Just rolled up my sleeves, you know. And then got down on the boogie. I did not boogie because I was fucking a social recluse at the time. So.
Well, that had to have been because you got adopted by your dad in like what, 7th or 8th grade? I think it was shortly after you came. Yeah, it was shortly after you came to.
I remember the date. Well, wait, when were we in 8th grade? What year?
Let's see, we graduated in 19, so that would have been
2014.
Like 14, 15. 2014.
September 24th. It was a Wednesday. 2014. That's when we got adopted.
You weren't there that day.
Yep, I was gone.
You were gone. We're like, oh, Dylan's fat ass probably got eczema or something.
Fucking eczema.
Shit. Yeah.
Eczema issues.
Eczema's acting up. And then the next day, like, oh no, I was at court. What the hell did you do? Did you kill somebody? No, I was getting adopted. Oh shit. All right.
Would have been nice to know, asshole.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Jeez. I'm with you. So what everybody was saying on Reddit, because you can either say, NTA or AH, not the asshole or asshole. The other option you could do is ESH. Everyone sucks here. And that's what everybody in the chat agreed on. Everyone sucks here. The reason, and I kind of lean towards it. Excuse me.
I don't think he should have left. Yeah.
Yes. Everybody's like, yes, the bride was a bitch. No doubt. Severe bitch. Didn't at all call and say, hey, it's a beach theme. We would like you to wear these colors.
Right.
Or try to avoid these colors or whatever. But also leaving, that's kind of a
douchey thing to do too.
Yeah, a little bit. Like you could at least sit in like the back row or something.
I also think what his issue was is he immediately jumped to the conclusion of, oh well, she doesn't want me here then.
Well, I wouldn't blame him because, like you said, his relationship was already strained with her. Like they only saw her once a month, and he had to initiate any sort of conversation with her. So I get why he would jump to that conclusion. But at the same, it's like if I had to divvy it up percentage wise, I would say it's at least 80-20, if not 70-30. 70 to 80% the bride's
that is definitely good.
Total mega bitch. 20 to 30% of the dad could have done a little better analyzing the situation.
Yeah.
So he could have played with his shit hand rather than just folding on it right away.
Exactly.
So that's what we got. So one last segment here. I brought it up earlier because I said it was going to be a precursor. I'm not going to blue ball everyone again for the second week in a row.
Blue ball them. Do it.
We said earlier when you said phones cost $1,200 and I said,
and I'm sticking by that.
It's good. It's all right. It's a good price. I think that'd be equated to math numbers, zeros and ones and twos. I said that's the price of a foldable phone. In my opinion, so this week or this edition of What Are You So Mad About? I think foldable phones are fucking stupid. There is no logical point to a foldable phone other than just to tell everyone that you have fuck you money. There's no
because why the fuck would you want? Why the fuck would you want the fucking thickness of a phone the size of a Klondike bar in your fucking pocket?
Right, it's got to fold. So now you basically, rather than having a phone, you have basically two iPhone Pros next to each other and they fold. So now you got to have two of those in your pocket. Okay, you can't have a case.
Oh, you're talking about So, let's be a little bit more specific. That Klondike joke was for the phone that folds in half vertically.
Oh, like
not the fucking
like a flip
phablet foldable phone.
Like a flip
Yes.
phone. No, I
Which
was
I
talking
think
about
is
like
still
the,
stupid.
I was talking about the Samsung Galaxy Fold, whatever the fuck they call it. It's like
Yeah,
two
that's a little
full-size-
stupid.
It's like it's dumb. I've actually not seen a single person have the Galaxy Fold. I've seen someone have the I think Razer made a flip phone version. I've seen somebody have that. I've not seen a single person have the Samsung Galaxy Fold or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's dumb because, like I said, not only now you have to carry two phones in your pocket, you can't have a case on them because you'd have to have a case that can fold, and at that point, it doesn't serve its purpose of being a case. You can't really have a screen protector on it because screen protectors aren't made to fold unless Samsung made a special screen protector or you stuck two of them on there.
Unless you have liquid glass. I heard, isn't liquid glass like...
I don't know, but I don't
Just,
think liquid glass is what you think it is.
I'm gonna look it
But-
up. Make sure I don't.
Okay,
look like a
regardless,
fool.
that's probably still outrageously expensive. Liquid glass to put on a smartphone. Okay, and really, we already got done talking about, I think last episode or 2 episodes ago, the ridiculous size that is restricted to women when they go into sporting events. And now you're gonna have basically 2 iPhones or 2 Samsung Galaxy stacked on top of each other and crammed into the small ass purse dimensions that a woman can bring into a sporting event. I don't get what's the point of a foldable phone other than to say that you have fuck you money. That's the only point.
Yeah.
Now,
pretty much.
The only way I could see any type of foldable technology working, other than they already current, and I'm not counting like those laptops they call convertibles that are 2-in-1s. You know, the screen can fold all the way
tablet
back.
and
Yeah, I'm not counting that because that's a whole different animal. That doesn't change the size of the device. The computer is still the same size, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I get it.
The only way is like if you had an iPad. And then you could fold the iPad open. So like you had an iPad Pro, which is the big one. You had an iPad Pro, and you could fold it open and basically then have 2 iPads, put together.
Right.
That I could understand. I still think it's a little bit excessive because at that point, it's like, what the fuck you need something that big for? That you already can't just have a regular 12.9-inch iPad Pro.
Right.
How do I know? Because I have one. You don't need anything bigger than it. You're already at the step of having a fucking computer screen. Okay, you don't need to be carrying around a goddamn TV in your book bag or your computer bag either. But I understand that more. I don't understand the stupidity of foldable phones. And there's this commercial that Samsung was running about how if you see a foldable phone, you just don't think the same. And it's like these girls would see the foldable phone and like it would be like, life was changed. Got to get that. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah, sure. Okay, bitch.
I don't think so. There's no point. What's the point? What is the point?
It's just a tablet.
You can watch
a phone tablet.
You can watch a movie. Then buy a goddamn iPad. Or buy a Galaxy tablet. Or whatever the fuck Samsung calls it.
Just buy a fucking iPad, goddammit.
Seriously. I mean, the only time you would actually utilize this unfolding feature is like if you're in an airport waiting for your flight to board or on an airplane. Just get a goddamn tablet then. Or get a fucking computer that could be a 2-in-1. I don't get it. They're so stupid. And I know when they first came out, it's like, oh, that'd be really cool to have a foldable phone. But now I think about it, I'm like, that's fucking dumb.
That'd be kind of dumb. Yeah.
There's no reason, there's no practicality to doubling or tripling the price of the phone. It doesn't add any practicality to it.
Yeah, it's just fucking stupid.
It's like I said, it's just for people that have fuck you money to promote to the world that they have fuck you money. That's the only reason for it. So, All right. That's what he's so mad about this in this edition. This, I believe, it's actually not our longest so far. We've just eclipsed 2 hours. So, I think this one, we touched a whole lot of stuff. When we were talking about what day we wanted to record, either today or tomorrow, Dillon's got to leave tomorrow to go some stuff. He's like, well, if we're pushing 2 hours, why don't we do it today? I'm like, okay, that's fine. We can do it today. So, we did it today, and here it is. So, it'll
be up tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'm going to put it up tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So, if you like what you hear, please give us a follow on Apple Podcasts, Google Pod, whatever your podcasting service is. Like, rate, and review. Leave comments. Tell us what you guys think about this new mic setup, if we need to change some stuff. We also did the new setup where I played news stories on my computer rather than just us reading the article. So we have that going for us. We got a couple other things going in the mix that'll come in later episodes.
But you still we've had the email since episode 1. We just didn't do it in
episode 2 actually.
Description until.
But yes.
So episode 2.
Email
is.
Yep. Go ahead, Dillon.
Email is. If stupid had a name, that's all lowercase. IFSTUPIDHADANAME
Yep. And if you forget, just look at the show name.
Show name, and then
add at gmail.com.
And of course, it'll be in the description, of course.
Everything will be in the description. We're slowly going to start working on some social media type stuff. We just got to figure out how we're going to do that still. Because we only do this once a week, and we can't, with our current jobs, we can't surround ourselves around the social media, but we're going to figure it out, do it somehow. So, anyways, give us a like, rate, review, follow us to get that user
Hope you guys
retention.
enjoyed.
Hope you enjoy.
Yeah, user retention.
This has been episode 5 of Stupid Had a Name, and tune in next week when Dillon talks about sciatic nerve pain.
Ooh.
Spicy.